What are the current trends in digital lending to MSMEs, and how are these expected to evolve over the near future?
And when you were mentioning the stats that you were mentioning, there was one stat that was shared in that report as well, which was that I think 40% in the MSME sector per se, 40% of lending is still in the informal sector. So there is that gap as well. Having said that, the two, three biggest things I see, biggest changes I see, number one is the increase in the adoption of alternative data to be able to give credit. So earlier, this was the biggest problem wherein many people did not have access to credit with the fact that they did not have the supplementary document or the traditional financial collateral to offer. And now what we see is that people are using revenue-based financing is there. There are alternate data sources that are out there. There are bank statements that could be shared. I think that is one trend. Even what BharatPay does with their merchants, etc. So I think, and even for Gen Z population, I see a lot of social media trends, social media following, and social media verification, also as a way to give people loans. So the increased adoption of alternate data is number one thing I see. The other thing that is there is as you rightly said, there is a lot of smartphone and data penetration now happening. Now, with that, we see a lot of mobile first and digital first products upcoming. We also have someone from Per Annum here, and I think P2P, peer-to-peer lending, has also played an important role. This has been a recent trend where now individuals and institutions can also lend money to other MSMEs or individuals as well. Plus a rise of BNPL. So these are two, three, four things that I see uh, which have been the recent trends in the industry.
Perfect.
And I think going forward, one thing will be the stat that I mentioned about the alternate data and the informal lending. That currently BNPL and lending and even MSME lending is a very it's slightly an urban product in its reach. I see this going into tier two cities. I see this going into rural India as well. Apart from that, some new forms and new types of products will emerge. Specific to an MSME standpoint, maybe something that is tailor-made for their business model, or something that, for example, we now have invoice discounting, which is emerging. We have alternate investment AIFs now also, pumping in money into different uh, collaterals or different types of businesses. And lastly, what I feel is that fintechs per se and lenders per se will play a more cohesive role. Like they will be offering much more than just the lending services. Everyone will try to be a super lending app. So tomorrow, let's say a company like Khata Book, they might start, adding a credit line to their customers. Or a company like Paytm, which is a payment gateway, or Razorpay, who's a payment gateway, they might start adding those credit lines, and we are seeing that already. I think there will be emergence of new types of products. There will be access to new kind of customers, rural as well as tier three to tier two cities, and there will be some sort of integration into uh, other financial services as well, apart from lending.